Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue on with the Steam Next Fest demos. Today we're going to play Tiny Bookshop. This is not sponsored content, but if you like what you see, you can wishlist it today. Let's get into it. Today is the day. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind for a quiet life by the sea. Tiny Bookshop. Waterfront Square, Monday, summer 1st. Seems appropriate. Alright, so A is to open we're using gamepad. Cursor there, open the door, open the windows, and I think we're good. So we already started with a bunch of books in our shop. Okie dokie, slow rolling in here, I get you. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. What? How? Oh, don't worry. I have my sources anyway. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm glad you've decided to stop by. I thought you might need someone to show you the ropes around here. I'm Tild. Funny, it's a pun. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Let's see. You should know that what Bookstonians have very particular taste in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels, and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection to see if I can find something worthwhile? ... There go seagulls. Ooh, she found a crime book. Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by pressing whatever button and hovering over the genres on the right. It's your back button. I'm not... While it's Xbox, I am not using an Xbox controller. Using 8-bit Do. Pressing back button allows you to inspect some hidden information, like the sale chance. Simply, okay, so we're using the left stick or the D-pad to move the magnifying glass over a question mark clue to inspect it. Okay, I got you. So crime sale, 16% chance, 19% chance, 43 for facts, fantasy 25, alright, 22, 35, 43 for travel. Sale chance shows that the odds that someone might find a book they like, because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop. It would decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of the genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Looks like Squidward's cousin with that nose. What's around here? Oh, dialogue now. We got something, and his twin is here. Okay, so he got a crime and a fact book. His twin didn't get anything. Hi there. You're the bookseller, right? So you already talked to Tild. Does she know everything about you already? Haha. Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, talking about the Bookstoneberry review. It's the local paper. Yeah, sort of right for them. My name's Fernestrata. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you have to excuse my nosiness, but sort of my job to write about, you know. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right. So, for the record, what made you come to Buxtonbury? Searching where I belong. Oh, wow. I kind of feel the same. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your impression of the town so far? Friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now, if you don't mind. See you around? Oh, she's running like she's late. Alright, so we have a travel book that's sold. Couldn't find a fantasy one. So we got 2 travel books instead. Or 1, I think. Someone else got another one. Fact book, another fact one. Okay, another travel book, I think? No, it was just showing up the first one, so I guess I was adding the first one as well. Tiptoeing around everywhere. Okay, so I guess that's the end of the day. Close. And let's get out of here. Alright, the Bookstoneberry review. Filled with articles, events, and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. The Bookstoneberry review reports on the goings-on around town. So we get to see the weather. You can check today's weather and tomorrow's weather. And keep an eye out for upcoming events. There's a weekly flea market on Saturday. Here you can see the money in your pocket. 60, okay. And all the books you own, both in your shop and in the storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you can acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Press A to buy. I guess we're gonna get the 0 one, because it doesn't cost anything. Those should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling venture. Okay, so that's just the random stuff, so you get a bunch of random books. You're not actually picking one solid book, it's just like a grab bag. The classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus. Alright, it's a bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. While equipped, drama sale chance of plus 2%, plus 2 danger. Well, I guess if someone runs into it. Plant standing small. So I guess those are the positions you could put it in. Let's get those instead. I don't know why it wants us to close automatically. That's a decent stock. We're not going to go crazy and spend the $30 ones yet. But we're going to keep these. Nice little cheap stack. Let's give this lonely cactus a new home. Tap LT to open your item bar. Okay, from here you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop, among other things. Press Y to customize your bookshop. So we are customizing the bookshop. This is your inventory. You can select and place items in your bookshop by pressing A. Pick up an item using A to place it in your bookshop. Alright, where shall we put it? Should we put Prickly Pete? We'll put him over there in the corner. Equipping some items will increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. I highly doubt that should actually cost us daily. It's just a cactus. Select that item and press the back button to see what it does. So it kind of gives us like the little things, the little blurbs on them. Alright, you can decorate inside or outside your shop. Just press RB. So I guess if we wanted to, we could probably put the cactus out here. Like if we had a table or something. Now we'll put it there though on the mantle. The little stoop. Try selecting the paints category, press A. to begin the painting of your bookshop. Sure. Alright, book sign. A sign that says books. While equipped, plus 5% to customer count. Folding table. Alright. Guest book. Welcome to Brookstonbury. Each day you can pick a location and visit on the map. Alright, so I guess this is where the weather part comes in, right? The waterfront's fine, but imagine you probably don't want to be outside if it's raining. You might not have a lot of customers. Going to a location has a traveling cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. Waterfront Square is only 5, so that shouldn't be too horrible. You'll unlock more locations as you go. For now, let's pick the Waterfront Square again. Alright, so now we have to fill in the book spots. Okay, these are the books in your storage. Use LB and RB to select genre and start stocking your shelves. And then we use the D-pad or the left analog stick and press A to place the selected genre into your shelf. Hold A while moving left stick or D-pad to place multiple books. Alright, so what do we light on? We're light on fantasy and classic. So we should probably put a couple of those in there. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yes, we're good. Let me do the thing that I'm doing. Okay, we replaced the book. So we definitely need crime books. What do we have a lot of? We have 4 of those. Drama? Put a drama book here. I want to get like a decent selection of things, you know? I don't want to get a whole lot of just one. Put fantasy there. Let's do drama. Kind of just get like a good little mishmash of things, you know? Alright, so it's Tuesday. Summer 2. Did you notice you can look around a location? We tried to do that earlier until the little thought bubbles started appearing. Move your cursor to the edge of the screen and your view will follow. You can interact with things by navigating with them in the cursor and press A. Get the buoy. Alright, so we got a buoy. I guess we could put that as like a little ambiance thing. I don't think we could do anything now. I don't think we have that option. Even though realistically we could. Because we just grabbed it. Can we? Okay, so it's just going to tell us the weather. Got you. Yeah, it would be nice if we could actually decorate now. Because realistically we can. Like, who's to slap you in the hand and tell you that you can't? Pretty sure you can, but according to the game, we cannot. I think he bought a couple books yesterday. Could have been like his 3rd twin at this point. Oh, he's refusing. He's running away. He found something though. Maybe perhaps the book he didn't want. Alright, well she's taking one. She's gonna run away. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up to give you a parking space, you can get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sort of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Cafe Libre as soon as you can. Alright, so we got a challenge unlocked. Meet Tilda at the cafe. Oh, and while you're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Oh, all the sailor people are wearing actual sailor shirts. How cute. You might want to write this down, love. Having organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Just gonna give me one. You had a bunch of them, but you're just gonna give me one. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. You got a journal. Okay. Open it any time. Check your progress. Sweet. There's a journal. Here you can track which genres you have sold the most of. Useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you've sold here. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page holds a little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstonbury. You'll collect these stamps as you're making contributions around town. You can also see your progress towards the stamps, as well as hints and extra info. Select a stamp and press A to see more information. Okay, ahoy matey. Introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. Okay, so I guess we could flip by using the bumpers. Alright, nice. A lot of information. They're thought bubbling over there. Let's talk to Walter. Ahoy there, kiddo. What's going on? That's it? Oh, more. Looks like you got a sturdy vessel there. I have some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it is your liking. Oh, we're buying it? He's making it. He's a salesman. He made it sound like he was gonna give us something. All expensive, so we're good for now. My friends tell me you got some decent cargo on board too. They've been especially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Yes, I have to be careful, or I might be outsold by you. If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Okay. Oh, I'm looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. We're gonna have like a 20-minute conversation. I'm not gonna be able to sell anything. Hey. What are you doing here? I work here. I live here. This is my little trailer. So I assumed you'd be at the beach, like everyone else. Oh. I'm so sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. So sorry. Term. Sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to the far beach, in case you want to drop by there soon. So that's probably a good thing in case, like, there's an event or something happening at the beach. I imagine probably do the coffee shop on the day it's gonna rain, so you're indoor instead. Far Beach. This is a spot, a popular destination for families in the summer. Okay, so we have the challenge. Challenge accepted. Not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Okay. So she's here again buying, so is he. That's always good. Yeah, there's like a lot of moving parts going on. You would think a chill, cozy game like this would be less involved. It's pretty involved. A lot of moving parts. Not overcomplicated. It's just like that new car smell. So many things popping in, popping out. Doing this button does that. A lot of these things like muscle memory kind of have to figure out, kind of remember how to do everything. Now we're done. These guys have talked my ear off all day long. We're gone. Alright, so some things I guess have been discounted. Sure, we're gonna take the 0 one, 100%. I like how they're like giving me their urgency to buy these things, but at the same time, they're like still giving me the little tooltips and whatnot that are delaying me from buying things. We might get this one because it's 25, so you're saving $5. This one's a new one. Folding chair's nice. But we're gonna get the books. I mean, we're a bookstore, right? Or a bookshop, I should say. Not much of a variety in that. Now, can we add some decorations here? These are things that we just got. Add a little bench here. Put her a book. Yeah, there we go. We'll put Prickly Pete on the other side. We'll hang the buoy there. Pretty much just guessing at this point. It's only been a couple days, so you don't really fully know like what's going to be the hot ticket items if you have any. Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up what something does by looking at the tooltips. Oh, that's kind of neat. They're just like appearing from different areas, like interface. Just launch. Oh god, skeleton? Really? Guess we can't click on that. Excuse me. Could I get a book, please? Alright, Harper. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. Give me a book about plants or rocks or animals. As long as it's about nature, I usually prefer factual books. And also, I wouldn't mind something nice. Yep, already finished the last one. Pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. Some things can be optional, while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Oh, it's just so much. So much. Okay. Now we can actually select the book. Or look around here. So, they want plants, rocks, or animals. They want a facts book. Or nature. Niche. So for like a child, that's kind of hilarious. They're using that word. So facts. Turn from podcast into John Green's first nonfiction book. Here's phenomenon age of human intervention. That seems a little too crazy for a little child. I think it's a little child. It seems like it. Alright, it's PC repair. They don't give a crap. I think the closest thing to nature might be this book. I mean, we don't have the greatest selection as of right now. So we'll see if maybe this is something that could be interested in. We'll see, because it's a travel book. And there could be some nature in it. We'll see. Yeah, boo. I don't really see how this is environmentally relevant. Better look next time. Man, I looked at them all and I really didn't think we had anything remotely close to what they wanted. What? I'm already 8 3/4. I'm too old for kids' books. But alright, I'll check it out, I guess. Thanks for letting me read here, by the way. My name is Harper. I'm going to be back soon, okay? Bye. Well, I can't wait for that day. Still sold the book, though. Feel like that was kind of like a half star for the game. I don't think there was much in this direction. Pretty much blocked off. I do like that they are wearing like floaties and whatnot, so fitting the theme. And she's still just moving on down. So we got a kid's book, and we didn't have a kid's book. And we sold a fantasy one, and we sold another kid's book. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Press Y to help them. They won't wait forever. Maybe you notice that some of the books show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in the genre where your customer might not have been looking. What a week. I'm looking for a crime novel. I usually enjoy elements of folklore, and also I like escaping into fantasy worlds. Okay. Like folklore and escaping fantasy, so I think we're gonna go to the fantasy ones. It's purple, I think. So we might do this one. Anathium. We'll suggest this. See if they bite. Looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Can't wait to see what happens. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. Sweet. Thanks for coming. Wow, your customer just became inspired. Inspired customers. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. So it's like a plus 15% buff. Very short window because it's already depleting. And it's gone. I guess floaties didn't win anything. A lot of red shirts out today. Dot dot dot. Oh, it's funny. We're seeing her walk over here. Very cute, very like immersive, I guess. I do like how you're able to interact with the customers and help them if they got any questions. Yeah. Need a hand. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. It needs to be suitable for an 8-year-old, but please, no dry or dull reading. So, which ones? The green ones, I think? Yeah. Dragon Ball. Magic World. This collection contains 12 beautiful, poetic short stories for children. I think, you know what? Honestly, that might be good. Inkheart. Pen and paper can bring characters to life, but what happens when they escape the pages? You know what? I like that one better. Inkheart. Yes. Brilliant. Inkheart makes me feel all nostalgic. Sweet. We got another inspired deal. Yeah, this game is a blast. Like, it's a good, fun, chill game. Different. It can feel a little overwhelming at first because there's so many things happening because this game's trying to educate you with a lot of like how like the gameplay loop is. But the realistic nature of it, man, it's just eventually it's gonna settle in like a cozy book and you'll have more fun with it. 'Cause right now everything's a tutorial. So you feel like a little bit overwhelmed. Oh, and that's the demo. I wish we had more days to dabble in, but I mean, I guess that's what we have to wait for in the full release. Alright guys, this was the Tiny Bookshop demo, and we'll catch you in the next one.
And when I feel like this, I'm immortal.